I love the fact that you said, just because you're down today, we'll
doesn't mean you're down tomorrow.
No, of course not.
Yeah, everyone thinks about everything as do or die today. And sometimes that's true when you have a bank riding down your neck, right? You have certain bills, but for the most part, it's not. Like I've sold apartments for clients and they've made millions of dollars. The next deal we do, they're gonna take it on the chin and it's like the world came to an end. And I'm like, but net it out.
Yeah.
You've made $2 million instead of making 3 on 2 transactions. And it's so hard for them to see it that way, but you have to, like you said, set those expectations and see like the world view of everything to kind of take people back a moment, like teach people to breathe, right? Just like take a moment, take a step back, everything's gonna be okay, you're not gonna die. Like I'm not doing brain surgery.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you have to remind people of that. Like no matter what happens with this deal, you're probably gonna live.
You connect emotionally to people.
Yes.
People buy on emotion for logical reasons, no more than any other place than real estate, because it's the most emotional purpose. What do you do to emotionally connect to your clients?
It's all about finding that one little thing you have in common, especially at the beginning. Because you have to remember too that clients aren't clients. Just the same way your best friend wasn't your best friend initially, right? Everyone, no matter when you met them, was at one point in time a stranger. Like when you realize that, then one, you can go up and talk to people on the street a lot easier. You can walk into parties and talk to random people without having that weird anxiety because you remember, oh wait, my best friend Caleb at home, he was a stranger that first time I met him, and that probably was weird, but we had that one thing in common. What was it? Oh, it was real estate, and we both liked Homeland or whatever it was. Right? So you're finding that one little thing in common so that you're not focusing on the sell, because when you focus on something too much, a watched pot never boils. Right? So you're not focusing on the sell, you're focusing just on 2 human beings. What do we have in common? Maybe it's sports, maybe it's cars, right? Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's food. You find something you have in common and you let that conversation kind of happen between the 2 of you, and that immediately, that eye contact, kind of the smiling, the fact that you like something that I like, and we're 2 random people among 7 billion in the whole world, holy shit, maybe we could be friends. Everybody wants to go shopping with friends. Everyone hates to be sold.
Everyone likes to go shopping with friends. Yeah. That's a beautiful line. That's gold right there. Yeah. I have a saying, I can change someone's idea of no by just telling them you're only 25 no's away from getting from what you want. So I started thinking in my mind, oh good, I'm stoked. I just got my 5th no, because I know I'm only so many no's from getting what I want.
Sure.
How do you teach, because that's the emotional rejection side for your salespeople, how do you teach them to deal with no?
Ask the same question they just asked again, like they never heard it before. Like it's, people only say no because people don't like commitment. And sometimes they really mean it, and that's fine. Like they're not gonna win everybody, but for the most part, people don't commit to something and they say the word no because they just don't like commitment. Like naturally, human beings, we don't like it. We like to keep our options open. Like I don't wanna commit to you right now because I could find something better on Amazon. Like I don't wanna commit to you right now because I don't even know why. It's just easier to say no. Like it's always much easier not to do something than it is to do something. And so it's also about presenting new ways of value and showing them different ways to look at something. So the same way I just talked to you about, that client who, don't worry about the $500,000 now, let's think about the next deal because you are buying something else and you're gonna do this and do that. It's a different way for them to say, oh, maybe I'm not really taking a loss. Maybe it is $4 million in my pocket today that opens me up for future opportunities, and the person I'm really working for is future Ryan, not Ryan right now who's losing $500,000.
Right.
And then it's not a no, right? Then it's a sort of, which will eventually turn into a yes.